We will continue our board meeting coverage starting now.
I'm now going to adjourn the meeting of the TRIMET Contract Review Board and reconvene the TRIMET Board of Directors meeting for our last item.
We're gonna disband this board and we're gonna start that board. What a bunch of baloney.
We do have an ordinance to consider this morning. This is the first reading of Ordinance 368, and it's regarding updates to chapters 18 and 19 of the TRIMET Code, which involve FAIR. I'll ask General Counsel Shelley Devine to read the ordinance by title only.
Thank you, Madam President. Ordinance number 368 of the Tri-County Metropolitan Transportation District of Oregon, amending and updating TRIMET Code, chapters 18 and 19. As you noted, this is the first reading and public hearing.
Thank you. Before we hold the public hearing, Mr. General Manager,
All right, let's hear what he says.
your comments on this.
Thanks, President Simmons, members of the board. If passed by the board, Ordinance 368 will provide
if passed by the board, as if there's actually a chance that it wouldn't be passed by the board. See how they all play their roles, pretending that there's an actual board that can actually vote no when we all know it's always yes. It's never been no, ever, not once. In over 20 years I've been from there, there's never been one board that voted no on anything the general manager wanted. Not even once. There's been a couple of dissenting members now and then, but it always passes.
important updates to the TRIMET Code. The changes include as follows. An update to the definition of the term service change, an update to the way TRIMET considers public comment for service and route changes, an update to describe how TRIMET relies on Title VI analyses and service and route changes.
Yeah, that phony baloney nonsense called Title VI, where they put forth this so-called equity analysis. That's just a bureaucratic baloney. It doesn't mean anything. It's another government fraud.
The ordinance also puts into place recommendations by the Federal Transit Administration, which require TRIMET to adopt procedures that inform the public of our use of Title VI equity analysis when modifying routes and fares.
Yeah.
It should be noted that the FTA requirement is procedural. Thank you.
All right, well, that was one hell of an explanation there. Let's read it. Pursuant to the periodic review of the TRIMET Code, staff identified a number of provisions in Chapter 18 and 19 that need to be updated and made consistent with current operations. In addition, Federal Transit Administration recommended that TRIMET adopt procedures to inform the public about its Title VI equity analysis. Yes. Where there's no equity, we have analysis. Ordinance number XXX will amend and change the code. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let me just see if there's anything worse. Okay, here it is. Okay. All right. The proposed amendments are shown in Exhibit A. Oh, this is not Exhibit A. With deletions shown by striking out and additions in bold. Okay, the ordinance will amend the TRIMET Code Chapter 916-905. Eliminate the outdated inequitable fare instrument called the Honored Citizen Downtown Pass. Right, well, it's totally inequitable. We're giving senior citizens the right to move around downtown for $10 a year, isn't it? Totally lack of equity there. Why should anybody get anything? It's government, and you don't get shit. We steal your money, you get nothing back. That's how it works. We're going to steal your money, we the government, and we're going to give you shit. We're going to give you no transit system. We're going to torture you, and then we're going to have fucking fare pigs on top of it all. This is it. Okay, so the Honored Citizen Downtown Pass was created in 2012 after they got rid of after Neil McFarland, the biggest criminal in all of TRIMET history, got rid of the free rail zone. To qualify for the pass, you must live within the area of downtown, blah, blah, blah. A survey of those was completed included 85% of the past recipients were non-minority. Well, guess what? Fucking Portland is still the whitest city in America. And 92% were above the federal poverty limit, which is like, I think it's like 6,000 a year. If you make more than that, you're above the federal poverty limit. So that's also a joke. Elimination of this archaic and inequitable. See how they word it to suit them. That's your wording, okay? You're liars, and we know that. We know that you're liars. We know that you're cheats. We know that you do everything you can to steal money. You don't care about your riders. You don't care about your drivers. I don't care how much feel-good propaganda you put out. Some of us know the truth. Okay. Ordinance blah, blah, blah. It will amend Chapter 19 to change the name of low-income fare program to reduced fare. Oh, thus eliminating the stigma. I see. How lovely of you, TRIMET. It will also eliminate the outdated and inefficient paper punch card tickets. Jesus. The New World Order, you will use our electronic ticketing. The New World Order. Jesus. The ordinance will eliminate references to validation stickers. Yeah, remember those? Oh my God. Where's Exhibit A? Let's see if we can find it. Exhibit A. Where are we here? Where are we? Okay, here, ordinance, Exhibit A. It says red line. What is that? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. All right, here is the changes. Looks like a contract. That's what they do with the union contracts. They cross out a bunch of shit, and it's not readable at all.
Now we will hold a public hearing on Ordinance 368. Is there anyone who did not speak during the earlier public comment period and would like to testify about this ordinance? If so, please use the icon on your screen to raise your hand, and we will call on you. So now I will ask, has anyone raised their hand to speak to this matter?
President Simmons, I am not seeing any hands raised.
All right.
Yeah, nobody's following along. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm one of the few people that actually knows what's happening here. They're all operating this in secret, basically. Nobody's paying attention to this. You have Ukraine, you've got Trump, you've got, oh man, you got all these distractions. Nobody cares about this.
Thank you. So that concludes our resolutions and ordinances. As you know, we're not voting on this today. As there are no other business before the board,
They're not voting on it?
I will adjourn the meeting, and our next regular scheduled board meeting is Wednesday, September 28th.
Wait a minute. There's 2 more hours.
We have a packed agenda for today's board briefings. But today we're going to get updates on safety and security.
All right. They're going to do a board. So they've combined 2 different meetings into one meeting. I see. They're going to do the board briefing at the same time as they're doing this. All right. Pretty much nothing major with this. It's just one more way to squeeze more money out of people. They've eliminated one more thing that actually encouraged public transportation use. Over and out.